JG stock, day trading opportunity, and review the chart on 12/22/20 because I think as a day trader for your longevity in this industry and making money, it's important to review the ticker, the play after market hours where it's not moving up and down and you get all emotional and you really don't get a read on it. So looking back, we can analyze the play and make yourself learn from any mistake that might have been made or how to play it so then the next time this kind of ticker is available, you can make the play. So I have the chart up in the background, and for the most part, I just wanted to show the 1 day, 1 minute chart, which was absolutely insane because the stock went from $3 from yesterday's close in the pre-market to a high of 6.5. I mean, the reason that I think that I thought it was going to be bearish is because of how the resistance was on these 2 days around 5.5. So when this stock broke 5.5, that was really risky because I didn't see any other resistance in the long term, even on this chart, except to here, which was around 6.5. This day right here was a big indicator for understanding that this stock has major resistance levels because of its really long ago history. But looking at the 1 day, 1 minute, history prevailed. Ideally, the entry would have been here in the pre market. So you're kind of getting in at the highs, which is always tough to do, and it's easy to say 2020 hindsight or looking back at it, but ideally this was entry. But for my plan, I wanted to get in at the resistance bounce after or before in the 5.8 range, 5.9 under 6 because 6 held up as resistance on the bounce. So ideally you want to get in here if you were a little impatient or more patient actually than waiting for this big spike. And you got to look at the whole big picture here. How big of a spike was this? This is absolutely massive. This has to come back down just like it did on this day where it opened at 4.5 and it closed at 3.5. So I only did a 1-to-1 risk to return, but I mean the potential to make a lot of money on this play is there, but I think that it was very volatile and the move was very sudden. As you can see, Howard just absolutely ran up and ran back down. So to trade this, you want to be short biased in this range, target price in right around 5, low 5s, high 4s, and risk into high 6s. That's how you can make a substantial return on JG. This is the gap up short. This is the same strategy that I've been trying to teach in my last 2 videos. And it's obvious that when you look at the longevity of this pattern, it's perfect because it only takes 20 minutes to trade it. And if you just put in your target price and stop loss price, you don't have to stress it. You can just make the trade. However, when you're in this kibosh of a big volume pre-market channel, it's difficult to see in the long term, but being patient is key, and being aware of the history of the resistance is also very important. Uh, and just making sure that you're aware of every dollar you can try and gain and every dollar that you put in could potentially be lost with a 1 day runner. But most of the time, these pull back hard. I mean, this one kind of retraced all the way back to pretty much its pre-market highs. But when it broke that and it ran early, it was looking very bullish. But the key point of resistance and bearish bull, like the bears taking control, was around, I would say, this range right here because they were able to make a lower high, and 6.2 ended up failing as support. And that's when I knew I was in control for a win. But this whole area was very daunting to short into. But overall, this is the kind of play I want to see more often. I mean, this is the way that people can make real money day trading stocks. Thank you so much for watching. Do more at Friday University. Neal out.